listening to KZOM, Oleander Public Radio.
Welcome to Innsmouth, stranger.
Hi, I'm Rob Whiten from the Innsmouth Book Club. Join me and my fellow guide John Chadwick as we take you on a fortnightly tour of Innsmouth. We visit places such as the Picture House, the Library and Innsmouth Museum to discuss all aspects of weird fiction, whether it be book, film, music, TV or art. As well as that, we stop over at the Gilman House to have a chat with a resident guest. That includes authors, artists, musicians, in fact Lovecraftian creatives of all types. You can find our free shows on Patreon, and there you can also sign up as a patron, which brings you bonus content, plus a monthly PDF copy of Innsmouth News, which features articles, author spotlights, all the latest.
Use MRP 5KM D6 to get 10%. Welcome to the world of Conquest. Immerse yourself in the epic battles and strategic warfare with our two thrilling tabletop miniature games. Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, a rank-and-file wargame, and Conquest, First Blood, a skirmish game. What makes these games even more exciting is that you can use the same miniatures to play both. Conquest, First Blood, our gripping skirmish game. With First Blood, you can experience the intense, fast-paced battles on a smaller scale while still utilizing the same meticulously crafted miniatures from your collection. So whether you're a seasoned war strategist or a newcomer eager to embark on your first conquest, the world of Conquest offers you endless possibilities. Gather your forces, hone your tactics, and prepare yourself for the ultimate test of skill and strategy across both The Last Argument of Kings and First Blood. The battlefield awaits. Go to pgttcm.com or the show notes to find out more. Get 10% off all orders by entering code MRP5KMD6. That's MRP5KMD6. That's MRP5KMD6. Get 10% off all books, miniatures, and more. Or go to PGTTCM or the show notes to find out more. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to People's Guide to the Cthulhu Mythos. I am one of your many hosts, Stevie Spitzer. And to my virtual right, as the huge, Gretchen Brooks and Farmer Dave Heath. How are you two doing this week?
Doing good. Just really busy.
Well, we've had snow.
Oh, cool.
We didn't have any in Portland.
Yeah, no, neither in Vancouver. It tried a whole bunch. I got some really fat snow that didn't stick 2 nights ago, last night, and this morning. But yeah.
We had 2 different days of 1 inch, or close to 1 inch, and we're thinking next week 5 to 6 inches.
Whoa.
Yeah, no. I know that for about a week before my birthday, it'll say, oh, it's going to snow. It'll be Snowmageddon. It'll be this. It'll be that. But it won't actually snow until everyone starts to get ready to go to my birthday party. That's what happens this goddamn year.
Yep.
When's your birthday?
What's that?
When's your birthday?
Oh, February 12th.
Oh, so it's just inevitable.
Yeah, it's pretty much inevitable. Especially for this region. Other places I've lived, it's like, what? No snow on my birthday? Oh, yeah, I live in Phoenix now, but yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Speaking of February 12th, besides my birthday, that's going to be the day that the Kickstarter for my RPG Dam officially drops. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It will be posted on, a link for that is posted on pgttcm.com. Do you all have any projects coming up? Any cool things going on?
Mainly I'm working on Portland Horror Film Festival Q.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, just also the 2 other shows I'm on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's enough. That's enough
Yep.
to be busy.
I agree. How are things on the farm, Dave?
So we are, we're in winter mode, and so we have these huge 6 foot by 6 foot big old plastic things full of water, so in case everything freezes.
Sure.
But yeah, we're about as ready as it can be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the goats are very mad. They don't understand why the farmers let it snow, but it has to be us, because if we provide food, we must provide the snow.
Fun. So I just wanted to start talking about what we're covering this week. This week we are first covering Arkham, Massachusetts. Not Arkham Asylum, but Arkham, Massachusetts. And then after the break, we will be covering 1982's Wes Craven. I always think it's a John Carpenter film because his ex-wife was in it. But yeah, Wes Craven's 1982 Swamp Thing. Featuring Adrienne Barbeau, Ray Wise for a short bit, Louis Jordan, I'm film I think I saw 20-30 times as a kid on like HBO or Showtime or one of these things. It was a show that, anyway, we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about Arkham. So, Arkham, Massachusetts, fictional city.
It's Lovecraft's dairy.
Yeah.
Yes, and in fact, Stephen King has said very much that Castle Rock and Derry are based on Arkham, or at least the concept.
Yeah. No. This is, Ramsey Campbell has Goatswood. Other people have their cities, and H.P. Lovecraft had Arkham. Right on the Miskatonic River in eastern Massachusetts, right around the area that Beverly, Massachusetts would be. But I guess it's a little bit more based off of Providence, Rhode Island, and Salem, Massachusetts, physically, from what I understand.
Because of sorry.
No.
Reason I'm asking is because of like you saying it being physically like those places?
Well, it's physically more like Providence, but spiritually it's supposed to be like Salem, Massachusetts, a witch-haunted town with
okay, that's what I was
going
to say. Witch-haunted. Okay.
So, and I believe this was the panel that you were moderating, Gretchen, where Kevin Hite and everybody was talking about how Lovecraft just went on and on about architecture.
Yes.
It's the 20s, the 30s, there's photography, but absolutely the architecture is going to be based on the things that he sees when he goes out on walks.
Yep. Yeah.
And when questioned sort of why Massachusetts instead of Rhode Island, he bluntly said that the woods of Massachusetts are the scariest place I've ever been. It's just creepy, and when the light hits the trees and sunset, that's why he chose that over, say, his home state. Or at least that's what he said in several letters.
And this is also very close to what, like, the book Lovecraft Country and that kind of descriptors.
Yeah.
Like using those as like a signpost, or these are the places to see. What is it called? A travel journal, something
travel
like that.
travel guide, travel log.
Yeah, travel guide. Yeah.
Absolutely, and Matt Ruff really understands writers. So his first book, he did the same thing to Philip K. Dick. And he did this in Lovecraft Country, but also that those books telling African Americans where it was safe to be in the 50s and to travel were real legitimate books. They existed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. I think you hit two people, Matt Ruff and Stephen King, that absolutely latched onto and understood what Lovecraft was trying to do with Arkham.
Yeah. No. It's a setting. It's a setting that you can create your own history for. That you can tell people right off the bat. This is a legend haunted place. That it has spooky graveyards, an old boot factory, and it's legend haunted, and there's a sanitarium, and all this other stuff that you can slowly add into it, or others, your friends can add into it as well if you share. But because we know that Lovecraft didn't come up with Arkham Sanitarium, but yes, it does appear in things.
Robert E. Howard.
What's that?
Robert E. Howard.
Robert E. Howard. Yeah, that's correct. Miskatonic University is also a part of Arkham, Massachusetts, kind of Lovecraft's Ivy League school to use. But there's a lot of references to other places that are like Arkham, or places that Arkham is not like in I want to say it's Pickman's model. We know that. Oh no. Pickman's model takes place in another. Through other stories, we know that it's not as nice as Boston. It's not as big as Boston. It's not too far from the shore. It's your standard kind of college town in central eastern Massachusetts. I mean, it's got a newspaper, it's got churches, it's got a college. I mean, it's in regards to towns, cities at the time, it's a real town. I mean, it's not really a real town, but in this case, it's a real town.
It's comparative to real cities.
Yes, yeah.
And the one thing that why he doesn't, I think, use Salem is Lovecraft is, an atheist. He has no problems saying that the Salem witch trials were terrible forms of hysteria and religion gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What he can do is he can take the witch trials and say, what if they were right? What if these really were wicked people that had real powers? So he can take real history and bend it into his storytelling.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, that's a great thing about having fictional places is that you can fill it with fictional events and fictional people and fictional crimes and fictional mysteries. But Arkham appeared in a number of stories, first referenced in Picture in the House in 1920.
Yes.
Also first mentioned in Miskatonic. But then we have in order Lovecraft and Miskatonic University and all these other places popping up in Herbert West Reanimator, The Unnameable, The Silver Key, The Color Out of Space, The Dunwich Horror, Whisper in Darkness, At the Mountains of Madness, The Shadow over Innsmouth, Dreams in the Witch House, Through the Gates of the Silver Key.
And one of the things too that I think is sort of important, like you said. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I think we've lost DB.
Oh. Hey, DB, you seem to be breaking up there. Yeah, we're getting really distorted, broken up here. Yeah, you're only getting just a little tiny bit.
Hello?
Oh, can you hear it? Okay, yeah. Hey,
Hear
can
me.
you say a full sentence now? Oh, did we lose you?
What?
So you were there. You were good for a bit, but I think you're breaking up again.
You just
No,
did you guys lose me?
you want to like jump out and us re-invite you?
Shoot. Nope. It just popped back up. I just got
Okay.
audio
You're coming
again.
in now. Yeah. You got about 4 minutes. You're going to need to edit out there.
Okay, no problem. That's cool. But you could hear me talking the whole time.
Yeah. Well, no, we couldn't hear you very well. You kept breaking up really bad.
Yeah, about
Okay,
halfway through the list.
that
Halfway through the list of places it appears.
Oh boy.
I can always re-record stuff and edit around. All right. Cool. Hopefully we don't have any more of that problem. Okay, and any places that you two can think of with Arkham, Massachusetts in pop culture, fiction, whatnot?
So a deep dive, and was one of the only the time in my life I think I wrote a television station. Was about 15 years ago. ABC had this really terrible show about Romans and the Roman Empire, and everything was off. And I don't even remember what it was called, but it was trying to be, PG-13, whatever, HBO was doing. And they had this entire city where they trained the gladiators was called Arkham. Well, first of all, it's not an Italian word. And it got me so upset that I wrote an entire letter to ABC about the using this name. And they never got back to me, and I can't even tell you the name of the show, and it was even only on as background, but the episode was called Arkham. And then it was this city where they trained gladiators, and it just infuriated me.
All right. Well,
all right.
I don't know how much more we can say about Arkham that we haven't.
I was going to say, I think that with David's Deep Cup, that is it.
Yeah. All right, everyone. After the break, we will be back, and we will be talking about 1982's Swamp Thing by Wes Craven. All right. The show notes, or go to pgttcm.com for more information. And also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all the other places where podcast stuff exists. All right, back to the show.
In Legacy Door, a lurker from space casts a shadow over time.
We opened our eyes upon the human world. We found ourselves lying on an especially yielding bed in a room displaying scattered relics of their shallow past, tied together by more recently produced items meant to blend with the relics. Typical.
A sensitive journalist dreams of unknown lives.
It seems like every time I close my eyes, they get stronger. I can't even say the last time I had a normal sleep, let alone a dreamless one.
An outspoken lawyer defends the suspect in an unspeakable crime.
And that client was Jonathan Strauss, held for the murder of his daughter Abigail and her companion Harrison Reese.
And a stalwart investigator tries to drag it all into the light.
Any Cuba Cobra S combo. Compared to the mainstream 3D printer on the market, Anycubic S1 is faster. The speed has improved 12 times. The Benchy can be completed in 15 minutes. That's 600 millimeters a second. Fully enclosed construction using the Cobra OS system and cooling system minimizes vibrations and enhances the responsiveness to improve the quality of printing. Anycubic Cobra S features a full metal hot end capable of reaching a peak temperature of 320 degrees. Quiet mode is as low as 44 decibels while printing. 44 decibels. That's as loud as the library, or bird calls, or a forced air furnace. Equipped with built-in camera to view the printing process. Finally, use my link to save $120. Get the combo and be able to print in 4 to 8 colors. Fast and easy to use. If you have a hobby or a business, you'll find hundreds of uses for your Anycubic printer. Use the show notes to find out anything you want. Get anything you want from Anycubic. Thank you, and back to the show. Hey everyone, we are back. We're going to be talking about a film that I always credit to the wrong guy. Just like People Under the Stairs, I always credit it to the wrong guy. Same guy, but the wrong guy. We're talking about Wes Craven's 1982 Swamp Thing. Has a lot of people from other stuff that we've seen. Oh, it has 2 people from other stuff we've seen. We've got Ray Wise playing Alec Holland, who later transforms into the titular Swamp Thing, and we have Adrienne Barbeau playing Alice.
Barbeau.
Yes. This is a movie of my choosing. As I said in the beginning of the show, I loved this movie as a kid. I thought it was super awesome. I've watched it in the recent future. Watched it today, and it's not the amazing film that I thought it was when I was when I was like 8 or 9, but it's still a pretty fun movie. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. I like the characters in it, and yeah, there's stuff that I'm like, this is terrible, but I don't know, superhero movie before Batman, so hey.
So, and I too have too said, isn't this a John Carpenter movie? So I think everybody does that.
Yeah.
Not I.
Yeah.
No, I love this movie. I mean, it's hard for me. So I read this book called The Soul of Wes Craven, which is about a bunch of like Wes Craven's like kind of like about the movies that he made and whatnot. And it's hard for me to fathom that this movie came out in 1982. That this was like his like big break film, right? This one, and then After the Hills Have Eyes. So he did The Hills Have Eyes, and then he did this film. And I think there was one in between that was like called Deadly Blessing or something like that. It was either after or before this. Yeah. However, it's amazing that he went on to make such incredible franchises and other films, considering this is one of those like installments of his filmmaking. I mean, there is a moment where I was like, did I just see a star wipe? And like, it shocked me that I saw that. Because like, you know, Wes Craven is amazing and like has put forth some of the most spectacular franchises of horror filmmaking that like are stand up as genres for multiple filmmakers. Yeah. But this is such a weird one, right? I mean, like, it feels like a TV movie.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's the general consensus that, and a lot of that I think is
it feels quaint to even Wes Anderson. No, it feels very quaint. It almost feels, hey guys, let's go film those. It's kind of to a movie. No, it's not a huge, but he's surprised when I find out what $1 billion.
You're breaking up
in
again.
1982. Okay, all right.
You're coming in strong now, so you may want to just repeat what you said.
Oh yeah, no. But it's a budget of $2.5 million, 1982, and I can't tell if that or not.
Did we lose you?
Yeah. No, I'm still here.
Okay. So you were breaking up towards the end.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
So you might want to repeat that part. Sorry.
Yeah, no, just talking about whether or not this movie shows that it was worth $2.5 million to make.
No way. But it's still really fun. I mean, we got Boom Boom Bardot doing a topless scene that, like, apparently wasn't seen in American audiences or whatnot, from what I read.
Okay.
There's two versions. There's a side boob and a full, and I hate myself that I know this. The European version.
I mean,
there's an American version with, and I've only actually, again, all these movies I saw edited, and I've seen it on YouTube, sort of marked out. But there's a side boob version for America that still got under the PG-13, and then the full shot on was only in the Euro cut.
And it was probably still rated PG then.
Well, one of the things I do love about this, though, is it's obvious to me that Wes Craven did not read the comic, which is great in a lot of ways, because he brings an element to this character that, like, to Swamp Thing, that I think that we miss out a little bit as an audience, like, of the comic. I love Bernie Wrightson's art. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think that was like the best, like, the chef kisses of Swamp Things. But the second being the New 52's version, where he's tied in with Animal Man, that one, freaking incredible. However, I digress.
No, you have an excellent point, because no one involved in the comics was consulted on the movie.
Right.
Oh,
it was deliberately done. It was deliberately done that the creators were not brought into this to create something new.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that, like, some of the coolest characters, like the interpretation of Arcane, what a cool character, right?
Yeah.
Like, that actor, we were talking about, like, famous people that were on this. I mean, that guy's actually quite famous in, especially in, like, French films in, like, Britain.
Yeah.
He played Dracula in 1977, like, in the BBC one of Count Dracula.
Yeah. No, he's awesome as bad guys. I think he has, like, had a career of nothing but bad guys almost.
Yeah, like, he was an Octopussy, like, I mean, all kinds of stuff. Like, so it is pretty star-studded for the most part. But there are some super earnest things about it, and like I said, I was shocked when I saw Star Wipe. I was like, what?
Yes.
Because to me, it shifts the tone so much. Like, it takes me out of it, because it's like, again, this is so stinking cute that I was like, I kind of was enamored for a minute, and then the tone shifts so much in the movie that I'm like, what is happening? Is this a comedy, or is this a superhero film, or is this a horror film? It doesn't quite know what it is.
Yeah, and I've always kind of considered it kind of like a superhero, like, action-y movie and stuff like that. And I always kind of considered those wipes as kind of like the edge of the comic panel. Like, the first one especially really feels like a comic book panel when they do the wipe that's kind of like has like a little bit of an edge to it.
Yeah.
And then throughout it after that with the slime wipes and all that kind of fun stuff, it's like, oh yeah, they're really going for a comic book thing in this aspect, but in this aspect it feels like they're just not giving a damn. But
And I love the kid, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Oh,
He is one of my favorite characters in this show, in this movie.
Sure.
I mean,
and spoilers, and then spoilers again. The first time I saw this, and like the boat comes through, and he's apparently dead on the boat, my heart broke.
I know.
Yeah.
But no, not only that, he had all the good lines, and
What a fun character.
Yeah.
What type of story do you think this is? Of course we have guns.
When that gun blows up in her hand, I was like, holy crap. Like, that would have taken her whole ding-dang hand with it.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, no, and it's like the movie has its parts and its things and its feelings, and it's like different parts of the movie. It feels like different movies. As you're saying, it's like, is this an action movie? This feels like just a male power fantasy at this part, and it's like, oh, this reminds me of a spy movie here, and it's like this is just pure horror right here. But no, it's a fun movie.
It's patchwork, but it never. And this isn't a bad thing. It never, I think, tries to rise above popcorn movie.
Yes.
And you know what? Yeah. The world needs popcorn movies. Good popcorn movies are good movies.
I enjoy them. But yeah, no.
That said,
I
think that this universe was robbed. That have either a TV series or a ongoing movie series with Agent Alice Cable fighting supernatural menaces, sort of X-Files before X-Files.
Oh.
I would have endorsed that completely.
Yeah. Doesn't she become Orchid? Or am I wrong?
I think that's the... I will look that up.
Is that like the Vertigo one? Like, wasn't there like a Vertigo one that like becomes... I don't know. There's so many different iterations that I'm like... I remember the one I liked, which was the New 52 one, because I fell in love with like Animal Man. Mm-hmm. And that whole like tapping into the green and whatnot. Like, I liked that Swamp Thing became like this kind of the picture of eco trust. You know what I mean?
I like the fact that DC has the green and more than one plant protagonist, antagonist can access it.
Correct. Yes.
Yep. Anyway, I don't know how much more we can talk about Swamp Thing. I mean, I could talk about details. I love the details. I love the swamp. I love like how everything looked used. It didn't look like they just bought a bunch of stuff and went, here we go, brand new set. It's like, let's go to the Goodwill out here buy our sets. But no. And the fancy stuff looked fancy. I love the fact that Ain had a dungeon.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's just like they shot this in what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. There's just some goofy stuff in this movie, but it's awesome.
Well, there's all these weird things about
it.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Gretchen. I didn't mean to cut you off. So, what were you saying?
I was saying that there were some funny things about this, like the being shot in South Carolina during the summer, which was ridiculous. And then on top of that, during that time period, there was some kind of like black caterpillar plague, and like they would fall out of trees on them and things like that. There was a bunch of there were just these strange happenings on the set, like because of the heat and like the setting and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, it must have been really difficult, and that's one thing I will give Craven. The swamp scenes, the actual swamp scenes, are great, and I think he understood filming in a swamp.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Swamp Thing, filmed in a swamp, and it shows. This is a really fun movie. I mean,
thanks for picking it.
Watch it for... What's that?
Thanks for picking it. It was a fun one.
No problem. It's like I was thinking, what's the second movie that I've probably seen more than Popeye on VHS or TV or on cable as a kid? It's like Swamp Thing. So I wanted to get this one out too. Also, I felt like it fit, with some of the stuff we talk about.
Absolutely. I think that the horror aspects are very Lovecraftian.
Definitely. Yeah. Swamp Thing. It's good. Check it out. I mean, watch it for the Adrienne Barbeau, stay for the Ray Wise, and I mean, also, Kitty Plays Jude is awesome, and the sets are awesome, and it's goofy fun, it's serious fun, it's scary fun, and I recommend everybody show it to their grandma. Grandma would like this. All right.
Your grandmother's may vary.
Yeah. Your grandmother's mileage may vary for sure. So yeah, does anyone know what we're talking about next week?
Armitage, Henry.
Henry Armitage, and do we know what the film is?
My name is Bruce. I think this is one of you guys' picks.
That would
like
be me. And I've got some actually. We'll save it, but I recently did hear. This is the teaser paper. I did listen to, and Bruce Campbell did talk a little bit about some aspect of this movie that we'll be discussing.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, next episode will be I don't know, I'm going to say it's going to be a Necronomicon heavy episode in one way or the other. And we'll talk to you next time. And remember to check us out on Instagram. We're pgttcm.com. We're on the Facebook at pgttcm.com. Just track us down anywhere that you can think of typing pgttcm.com. Our RSS feed comes straight out of Podbean. And yeah, thank you all for listening, and we will talk to you next time. Check out the show and check out the show notes. Thank you, and goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.